Boom.
Everyone,
There it is.
and welcome to... Oh,
Go
hi,
ahead.
everyone.
I'm tired.
Welcome to the bards.
All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us on stream. And may I formally welcome you to The Joy of Adventuring with Bob Ross. I am Sean, a.k.a. No Tweet Sean on Twitter. I'll be the DM for this game this evening. And these are my players. Guys, would you please introduce yourselves, starting with Jordan?
Hey, my name is Jordan. I'm at D&D Jordan Lee on Twitch and on Twitter. And today I'll be playing Holo, a Water Genasi College of Swords bard. And I'm really excited.
All right. Smitty.
Sure. I am at PB Smitty. You can find me most places as at PB Smitty, but primarily on Twitter. I will also be playing a College of Swords bard tonight, known as Bisko Telianov Alamandalalan, but he goes by Biscotti.
Thank goodness for that. Right.
My name's Aaliyah. Let me just fix my gamer tag. That's my gamer tag, Katz and Bro, if anybody. I'm not on Twitter. But I'm playing a tiefling bard, and she's from the College of Whispers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Rene.
I am Fairy Reen. You can find me on Twitter and other social medias pretty much right there. You can also find me at geeky_bugbear or hanging out here with the Thread Raiders doing all the fun games.
Yay! And in case you didn't notice, that is an all bard cast.
Yes,
So,
yes.
This ought to be interesting. So I'm going to set the scene. You,
One
I can see
question.
a screen.
what's up?
You can see us? Why am I
Yep.
still seeing
Yeah, I
the
can see
BRB
us.
screen? Okay, let me refresh. Go ahead.
The benefit of checking when you said that is that I now get to see our fantastic overlay.
It's amazing.
amazing.
We are, oh my gosh, Bob Ross has his own window with us. That
I
is
love
amazing.
I absolutely adore it.
That's amazing.
Yay!
All right. So you all are the Merry Minstrels, aka the Merry Men of Robin Hood. You're currently in Sherwood Forest, and you all have woken up in your crash pad that you guys all stay at, obviously. And what do you see when you wake up? Each other.
Yeah.
Hi. Linkaloo, how do you do?
Linkalo, we've been working together for ever now. You don't have to introduce yourself every morning.
I like it
Good
that
morning.
every time she introduces herself, it seems like she's rebranding. It seems like she's starting to become a little bit more comfortable.
Well, I mean, a bard does need to practice in order to perform correctly. I mean, God.
That's very fair. I think Biscotti and I are more used to the way of the blades, if that's so sure.
I just start juggling knives as Holo says this.
Yes, I understand the shtick. That's very good for people that, can't sing or recite.
But do you understand the stick? Don't actually. Come close.
Depends on which stick you refer to, darling.
Oh my. This is a PG house. I will remind you.
This is why we kept it clean, my dear. It was your mind that's carried in places, not my words.
How are you feeling this morning, Inlia? I'm saying that correctly, yes?
Leah? Yeah.
Inlia. You're quite quiet
great.
this morning.
I'm a secretive person. Don't really like to share a lot of personal details.
Understandable.
But yeah.
She's
I
relying
haven't done
on
a lot of
agreement.
role playing. Sorry.
No,
You're
Playing
great, darling.
College of Whispers, though.
Yeah.
You can tell we're a fast group of friends here in the Merry Minstrel household.
Oh, yes.
All right. Can I have all of y'all roll a perception check?
Sure.
Oh, already we begin.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
really? Oh,
Hold that thought. Let me grab dice. I forgot.
Ooh,
Definitely.
natty
done
1
that.
to start, folks.
Oh, okay,
Natty
not as
one.
Okay.
It's a good start.
9.
Okay.
9.
11 plus 4, 15 for me.
Oh my. Well,
Oh
that's quite
my.
good.
Sean, I love you.
Wait on it.
Quite hard to
Um,
perceive and juggle at the same time, I found.
Yeah, you're way too into your swords, I think.
Yes. I was saying,
Usually end
you're
up with a
gotta-
knife to the hand.
If it's
Most
breakfast
two.
time, he's like cutting up a banana. He's like cutting the bananas floating through
It's
the air.
like playing
and
ninja fruit. You know?
just throwing up the swords.
I've gone through more produce in this damn axe.
For those of you who rolled below 10,
Mhm.
all you notice is that God, this place has been a mess. It's been a mess for a while. It's a little kind of musty in here. There's dirty clothes. There's like little bits of instruments here and there. You can tell someone was working on like maybe a woodshop project. You're not sure over in the corner, but there's definitely other people that have been here recently. You know, it's pretty typical for a crash pad where just all the different associates of Mr. Hood hang.
I slowly push my carton of takeout mutton under the bed, hoping no one notices that I've left it there for a couple of days.
And Leah, what'd you
Oh.
roll?
You said it was a. So I rolled a 2, but what was it?
Perception.
Perception. 6.
Okay, cool. So that's all you notice. Rene, your character sees that on the door there's a little note pinned to it.
Oh my. Do we have a missive? I go over and take the note and open it up. Does it have words?
It does have words. Strangely
How
enough.
magical.
You gotta unroll this little, like, hastily torn and scrawled upon piece of parchment, and it says, "Dearest bringers of merriment, I have left for my respite with Marion. I entrust that you will keep the forest and nearby towns safe from oppression while I am gone. Sincerely, Robin, VOG, Hood. P.S. There's a pie in the window."
That little poop. He went and left us on our own to handle business, and I walk over to the window to try and take the pie.
Okay. When you go over to the window, there is a still warm pie. You're not quite sure what kind of pie it is. It smells a little fruity.
Perhaps I can forgive him. This smells rather delicious. I dip like a finger through a crack in the crust, and what kind of fruit?
It's like tart, maybe like a mixed berry pie.
Oh, plum. Anyone want pie? It looks like we have breakfast served.
Hang on one second. My cat grabbed the baby Yoda. Hang on.
Baby Yoda's under attack. Quick, donate. Save Baby
Right,
Yoda.
yeah. Only on Thread Raiders can you hear the cat got the baby Yoda.
I'll walk over and I'll cut in a little sliver of the pie
Got him.
and lift it out.
Okay. When you look inside, it's like red and purple. It looks like it's very well baked. No soggy bottom. It's very good.
Pam must have
Worth the
cooked
calories.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't trust it. I'm not going to eat any.
this. But our dearest Robin left it for us. See, the note says so.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, I probably missed it. Do we know what kind of pie it is?
Mixed berry with an overtone of plum.
I look at Inlea and I say, if this is suspect for some reason, please take me to the cleric and I'll eat my sliver of pie.
You eat it?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, he's rolling.
Nothing happens right now. It's very satisfying. It's tasty. Fills you with like a nice warm feeling.
This pie is both satisfying and tasty.
All of a sudden, you hear, kind of off in the distance, through the woods, oh, hey!
We haven't even finished breakfast yet. God, they're so demanding.
Well, that's why they rely on us to keep them merry. Perhaps we should go check them out.
Okay, I cut a slice of pie and put it like in a little napkin to carry with me. Yeah.
Shove it in your pocket.
I'll cut like the tip off a pie, like a slice, and just put it in my pocket and go.
I'll take the rest.
I'm being that person.
I'll put it in my bag. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, in for a pie.
A pie's a pie.
All right, so you guys go outside?
Mhm.
Okay. When you go outside, in the distance, you can see that there is a relatively tall human, has very like poofy curly hair, wearing a shirt not unlike this one. And he's got nothing underneath it. He's got it spread pretty wide, but it's tasteful. It's tasteful. But he's running toward you. He's running toward you, and he like seems to be like stressfully pulling at his beard as he comes up and says, "Well, that's a doozy. Hey, you guys think you could help me?
What seems to be the problem?
Y'all are with that Robin Hood, right?"
The OG, yes, of course.
Well, I seem to have found myself in a bit of a pickle. I had this palette, you see, and actually, I want all of y'all to roll a history check.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's much better. History. 19.
Trash die, new die. 6 for me.
Nat 1,
Oh.
6, so 7.
All right. So, hello.
Yes.
You recognize that this guy is the Bob Ross. Okay. He is a mystical, like, mastermind. Okay. He's a well-known creation wizard. So what he does is he just like utilizes a very special type of magic to paint and create real life things.
Holo immediately extends her hand and goes, "Oh my goodness! Of course we can help you. It's such an honor and absolute. Oh, we are so humbled. What can we do?"
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Well,
You
I
guys,
ran
this is
into
Bob Ross.
I ran into a group of
No.
well, to put it plainly, gingerbread zebras.
Hmm.
And they took my palette, and I really need that back. I need that to create. It's a very valuable item to me, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help me get it.
Well,
Of course.
someone taking your palette would be like someone taking their knives or my words. Oh my, we can't have that. Not around here.
Yeah.
Well, of course we can totally work on getting the palette. Since we are such admirers of your work, do you think that perhaps we could get a painting or something? We're always looking for ways to spruce up our nice little area that we live in, and definitely to have some kind of inspiration for the rest of us performers as well would be such an honor.
Perhaps a great wall mural or something like that.
I could certainly do that for you. I just need you to do me a favor. When you find those gingerbread zebras, I need you to just beat the devil out of them.
So, one pertinent question here. With them being gingerbread zebras, does that mean they're actually made of gingerbread and we can take a bite out of them?
I don't know if I'd buy them. They're covered in paint at this point, but you
Oh, so they're
you
painted
do
zebras.
what you will.
Mr. Ross, quick question.
Of course.
Completely unrelated to anything else. I just wonder if at some point I might be able to practice with you on a sleep spell, because I have a feeling that you'd be very, very good at it, and I just want to know what your secrets might be.
Well, I'd be happy to teach you on the joys of spell casting.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.
A nudge, Biscotti. Good job.
This man is a
Networking,
legend.
y'all. That's networking.
Yep. Where did you last see these gingerbread zebras? Did you see by chance where they might have been heading off?
I'd set up here in the forest, and I was painting some happy little trees, and they just came in and first I thought it was just an accident, but no, they were definitely aiming for me, and I didn't even see them coming. I was so shocked by their appearance that they came in and got my stuff. They went that way. He points back from where he came from, relatively north.
The ginger zebra have been a nemesis of mine for quite some time, and I'm happy to stalk them.
So you've seen them before? Yeah, I thought I was crazy. I just
No.
thought I was nuts.
They're menaces to both art and society.
Mm-hmm. No
Good to know.
appreciation whatsoever.
Good to
Track them down.
know.
That'd make me very happy. I appreciate you.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a cutting word or two for them when we find them.
Would you like some pie, Bob?
Oh,
It's quite good.
It's mixed berry with a hint of plum, I believe.
oh, that sounds
Made by
great.
the
Thank
infamous
you.
Pam. You're sure to be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
You think I could wait here inside your cabin?
Oh, and Noel looks really nervous. But why don't you give us just a moment?
Just a moment.
Just a moment. And Noel darts into the tent. Like,
Everything in the closet, like just full, everything piling on top.
I'm rubbing some like sage and lavender to try and like make the room tent smell better.
Like, I'm just gonna do that thing where like you get the last thing and you slam the door before it all topples out, and then just write like "Do not open" on a little piece of paper and hang it on the door.
Yeah. Pop, I got. Of course. Yes. Please come on in. Make yourself at home. Just don't. As artists, we are constantly working at our way of life. So we just have some things in there. Just don't. If it's completely
anything.
understandable.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait here. I appreciate your calm and whispery demeanor.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm sure you get many people fawning all over you. So we try to keep it calm and modeled right after you, since you have that steady hand and way of life.
He like reaches out to shake Inlia's hand.
Yeah. Okay, I'll shake your hand.
He does that shake where he like wraps the other hand like around your hand. And he's like, truly an honor. I always appreciate other people that know the art of speaking softly. And he goes inside with his pie and he just eating his pie.
No.
I mean, I asked him if he wanted some pie. I probably shouldn't have given him the whole thing.
Well,
Oh well.
Well, we don't know how long we'll be gone, so he may need the whole thing. Just saying.
I mean, he definitely looks like he could definitely afford to eat just a little bit more too. I don't think it's gonna hurt him too much.
Now we're definitely gonna have to eat the ginger zebreds if we get hungry though.
I will admit, as we're kind of walking away, I'm assuming by this way, I do have to admit I'm a little bit concerned just because we don't know exactly where this pie came from. We have an idea who made it, but
I mean, if we come back and Bob Ross is tripping balls in our house, I'll be fine with that.
painting galaxies far, far away.
With no palette, it's going to be like a monochromatic Bob Ross. It's going to be great.
Oh no, Bob
Yeah.
Ross in grayscale.
Okay. Do you guys start heading north toward the direction of the gingerbread zebras?
Yes, sir.
All right. As you guys are walking along, it's pretty plain, so don't make you roll for it. The trees themselves look like pale. Like everything around you is starting to kind of like slowly lose color. Or saturation, I guess you could say.
Oh.
Well, this seems quite meta.
It's rather disconcerting. I don't like it. My cape looks dull.
Are we losing
Yeah,
color
so-
too, or just like the forest?
Yes, you are also
We are
losing
too.
color. Yep.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Holo has blue skin, so now she's like seeing herself
Oh,
really,
no.
really pale.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh no. I don't like this.
Okay. You guys know that ahead of you there is a town or like a small village, I guess you could say, that is like known as like a marketing center, basically. Like everybody comes to this place to sell their goods.
I was like, a marketing center, so it's got lots of like creative ideators that are.
There's lots of people on phones.
Yeah.
Right there. No. As you approach, the trees start to like separate a little bit. You come toward this familiar scene. Still, like I said, a little more drab than you're used to. But it's just a big square with a fountain in the middle, and there's several stands set up. You have a few makeshift buildings. This definitely is not a settlement that's been around for like years and years and years. You only know it to have sprung up recently. On your right, you see it's pretty calm. Everybody just seems to be going about their business. On your right, you see a young lady selling milk. You see a tiefling guy and an Aasimar lady in plate armor that are both talking on the far right end. On your left, you see an older orc gentleman who is selling baskets. And then you see one more over from him, a Kenku lady who is selling like groceries, so like fruits and vegetables.
I don't trust a Kenku.
You don't trust
Never
the
have.
Kenku. Well, they're imitators of all the crafts, so of course. Sean, do we notice, like, is anyone acting strangely, minus like the color, being taken away a bit? Like, is anyone moving kind of like sluggish or just kind of acting out of the ordinary?
No, everyone's being pretty normal. Whenever you guys start entering the town square, the merchants start calling out to you. Milk here. Oh, oh, you need this. They're all trying to sell you everything. No one seems to notice that their color's dulled.
Well, Linkaloo, you're our talker.
I
Why
don't
don't you,
know that any of them are worthy of speaking to. I mean,
Mm.
look, they don't
Oh
even
my
seem concerned that they're faded. Although with the basket and the milk and the little grocery people over there, we could have a nice little picnic, maybe lure out the zebras with some food and promise of a snack and a song. I don't know. You're the one familiar with these zebras. What do they eat?
everything that isn't theirs? I can't
Well,
tell
they-
you a story. It's too painful.
Does it involve Kenku? Is that why you have such
Yes.
a TV? They pair up together.
The Kenku marauders came at dawn on the backs of the zebra, and they took away
Oh.
most of my family. We can't.
Okay.
I shan't
This is-
talk about it anymore.
No, this is definitely a tale we need to hear.
Just not during this stream, perhaps. Give me some time to come up with it, since I haven't yet.
I understand. You need to form the proper prose.
Mhm.
Okay. I can see that. Well, if they'll eat anything not theirs, then shall we perhaps get a basket of food, leave a bread trail? I mean, it works in the nursery rhymes.
Can't hurt. What are you thinking, Inla? I keep saying it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. In Leah.
Leah.
No, I think that's probably a good idea. Do you know let's see, the Scotty, right? Is the nickname.
Scotty.
Have you seen them before, where they like reside or anything?
I mean, Bob pretty much nailed it. They're north of here. That's where they are. They're made of striped gingerbread, as you might imagine a zebra would be made of. And yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to offer. I just hate them with the fire of 1,000 suns. But other than that, that's all I got for you.
I don't think it would be a bad idea to get some supplies and
gonna go see if they have some bread biscotti.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a lot of milk because when I eat gingerbread, it comes apart in milk, and this might be a valuable weapon and a snack at the same time. So
There you
I'll
go.
go to
It'll
the
work
milk
for
lady.
the biscotti as well.
Hmm.
You know.
Okay. Let's start with Linkaloo. Linkaloo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go up first to the one with the baskets and try to find us a picnic basket to then go to get some milk and get some bread, hopefully some biscotti on the side. And I don't know, do we need anything else? Will bread be enough to lure them? I mean, it's a grain.
Hmm.
Do
Maybe
cookie
the-
things eat other bread things?
I don't know. He's the one that knows and he won't share.
I'm gonna do a what sort of check can I do to see what I know about what Z-Bread might eat? Also, I'm really trying to make Z-Bread happen, guys. So let's,
I hear
Yeah.
You can make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Ooh, magical
Oh my God.
creatures. Oh no.
All right, 15.
What creatures of gingerbread or magic?
This is a survival. You track the Z-Bread through the forest.
All right,
15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So, what information are you looking for?
What they eat, what they might be attracted to. How can we lure them out?
Okay. You know that Z-bread men are are attracted
love it.
to milk. They like cow's milk. They particularly enjoy things that are brightly colored as well. So brightly
My
colored
jewels.
fruit, vegetables would be good.
Food? Food
They
or
are-
like things?
Well, food and things.
Okay.
So kind of like some insects, like are just like, ooh, that's brightly colored. You know, I'm gonna go with that thing. They're kind of like that. They are mildly intelligent, and they can walk upright.
Oh
They're
my.
slightly humanoid.
Walk like the animals, walk like the animals.
But they're not known. The ones around here that you're familiar with are not known to be like really intelligent, and so you think maybe you could get the upper hand on them.
Got it.
Okay.
So there you
I
have it.
share
So I guess
that.
we should look for milk and
Yeah.
brightly colored items.
Linkaloo, when you come up to the orc gentleman, he's sitting kind of in like a lotus position, and he seems to be almost asleep. And then you come up close to him, and he opens one eye. He looks really like fierce. He goes,
Did you say I approached him?
"No,
Linkaloo.
Okay.
What do you want?"
My fine sir, I see that you're resting, but perchance we could bother you to purchase one of your baskets.
Wait, what? You say you want one of my baskets?
Yes, please. One that suits well for traveling.
Have I got baskets for you? All right, here we go. All right. We got small baskets, wicker, okay?
Uh-huh.
Kind of a cheap material. Forget that. We got
Yeah.
big baskets, all right?
Okay.
Big ones, yeah. But I made these out of wood, so these are
Kind of
much better
heavy,
than
not
staying
great for
together.
traveling though.
Don't like that. All right, go. We got medium baskets. I've made them out
Oh.
of some weeds I found down by the river. Real hardy, work real good. Hold water even.
Solid workmanship. Yes, I think the medium basket shall serve us well. What do you think? And I look back at the rest of the crew.
I am busy looking at potions because CA just donated $10 to have me drink a random potion.
Oh. Yes.
I plopped down a few silver from the potion salesperson, and feel free to tell me what I get.
Okay.
Please turn him into a Kenku. Please turn him into a Kenku.
Let's see. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh my
Yeah, when you
gosh.
come over, so when you come over to, let's say you went over toward the milk, and the milkmaid comes up to you and she's like, "You look like you might be looking for something different." She kind of like looks over your
Some of that
clothes.
2% action, you know? I'll give her a little win.
I think I got what you need. And she like reaches into this this like random like set of pockets all along the inside of her cloak. And there's just potion after potion after potion. They're all different colors and different size vials. And she just kind of goes, how much you got?
I pull out 2 gold.
All right. She takes it. Goes, you got any more?
I pull out the remaining 13 gold that I have.
You give her all your gold?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes, oh, I like you. I knew I liked you when I saw you. She goes, yeah. Gives you a very small vial of this purple thick liquid. She goes, make sure you take it with food.
You know, I did just have some wonderful pie. Boop, and I take it down.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Oh, what does it do, by the way?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
After I drink it.
You
Looks at you
drink
and
it before us.
It's like,
I'm sure it'll be
have a
fine.
wonderful day. Bye.
I turn around. I'm like, that basket looks good. And then I just walk back to the group.
Okay. After you're done drinking it, you feel a strange, like hot feeling in your stomach. And then it changes automatically to ice cold, like through your veins. And you see on your hands, even though you're pale, you can still see like color, like there's still some color to you. You see that all of your veins on you are glowing a bright blue. And it spreads into your skin. You are now a phosphorescent blue, and you have resistance to cold damage.
No shit.
Oh.
I have good news and bad news, friends. The good news is I am resistant to cold damage. I feel I know this. The bad news is it is going to be impossible for me to hide from the zebra like this.
You look like me normally. Are you going to start a Blue Man group or something?
I don't know what that is, but I feel like it would do very well, and I could possibly franchise it across many cities.
It's, again, another brilliant idea.
When
I
you
need
guys
to
look at
remember
him-
that potion for the next performance. That's handy body dye.
When y'all look at him, he looks like a blue glow stick.
Oh yes.
I should definitely say it's going to make all of your sword abilities that much more entertaining.
Indeed. So I hold out the basket. Did you get the milk?
Oh, I got sidetracked. Hold on. I'll run back and get some milk.
She kind of looks at you and is like unsure, but then when you don't look mad about the fact that you're bright blue, she's like, oh, did you need something else?
I need milk, but unfortunately, I just gave away all of my gold to a wonderful potionist who is you.
Don't,
and if I could potentially get that milk as a add-in, that'd be great. Because again, don't have any gold left.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. 20, dirty.
Oh yeah, okay. She's like, oh, of course. She gives you like two like pint bottles.
I take them.
It's like, is that good? Is that enough?
This is wonderful. Thank you so much. And perhaps tomorrow or day after, come by the Merry Minstrel's place, and we're going to have a show. We've got a new painting coming up by Bob Ross. It's going to be wonderful. I'll put your name on the list. Just tell him Biscotti sent you.
You know Bob Ross?
No, Bob Ross. We're like this.
Wow. Well, I hope you have a really good day, and gotta say, I really like the new look.
I am coming around to it because I sort of have to. But thanks again. No, I'll walk back to the group.
I think you might have your first real fan, Scotty.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Did you just cutting words me? Because it felt like that.
No, I mean with your new look.
First, oh, okay. I thought you meant in life.
You
I've been doing this for decades, and I felt like that was a little.
I've always been appreciative of your work. I mean, that's the whole reason I started doing what I'm doing, because I got inspired by what you were doing.
Backstory, lore.
No, of course. I would never, ever cutting words you.
I would. Be glad you got the milk.
Okay, so Rene got the basket. Smitty got
We got
the
the
milk.
milk. We need the other biscotti.
Anybody get anything?
The edible
Brightly
biscotti.
colored things.
Brightly colored things. All right.
Oh, smart.
So, Elia, you're coming up to the Kenku, I assume?
Yes. Mhm.
Selling all the produce? Okay. When you come up, she immediately looks up at you with her bright black eyes. She's like,
I'm gonna ask her what she's got and say that I would like some things brightly colored specifically.
Brightly colored. Brightly colored. Okay.
Yes.
she like hops over to like you see she has a basket from the vendor next door, and she just kind of sweeps with her wing some apples, a few peaches, and some like bok choy.
Okay.
Yeah. There. Good.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
How much do I owe you? I have 15 gold.
15 gold. 15 gold.
I have 6 gold pieces.
6 gold pieces.
Yes.
6 gold pieces.
Okay, great.
You hand her the money. She's like sticks in her breast pocket. It's like
Perfect.
While this
Perfect,
is
perfect.
happening, while this is happening, can I take out I have a disguise kit. Can I use what I have in the disguise kit to on the basket makeshift a unicorn, and I'm working on it and painting something together. I'll be like, see, Biscotti, this came to me in a dream last night. I think it's called a poonicorn. I think I like it.
Ah.
And I think we shall carry it with us as our banner.
Our new sigil.
Yes.
I love it.
To the wonderful and fantastical Poonicorn.
Yes, of course.
I look at the basket. We have a mascot.
Yes, we do. Unicorns are, of course, the most regal and, performance heavy. I'm not sure. I don't know where my brain was going for that.
Performance heavy.
And
Okay.
Poonicorns.
Heavy. Inspiring animals out there. So, of course, that we need something.
And tell me, Holo, how does the Poonicorn differ from the unicorn?
I haven't gotten that far in my dreams yet. Maybe I'll have a dream tonight about it.
Perhaps it's because the unicorn keeps things real.
I think that's to put it eloquently, and I would agree with you.
It was the only PG-13 option I had.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So we have our biscotti, we have our milk, we have our basket, we have a new mascot. Are we ready to go track these zebra color stealing creature beasts?
I think so.
To the zebroids.
May the Poonicorn watch us all.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Okay. So you guys have all of your supplies. Do you want to do anything else with the people here in the town?
You said there were 2 plate armored soldier types.
Yes.
Before we go, we get packing up the baskets. I'll just kind of saunter over to them, casually kind of flipping my 2 daggers in one hand and be like, "Hey,
As you come up, they both draw their swords.
oh, look at that wonderful flourish.
Put your weapon down.
Which one?" So I'm tossing
Both
2
of
of them in the air. All right. If
And
I
that
kinda-
mouth.
What's that?
And that mouth.
So tell me, I keep forging forward. Arms person to arms person here. The Z-bread, have they been about? Have you
How
seen
did you
them?
know about the Z-bread?
Are
you with
my
them?
good dear friend from long ago, Bob Ross, came to me this morning. He said, "Biscotti, how long have I known you? I said, forever, Bob Ross. And he said, I need your help. And I said, of course, Bob Ross, you were the godfather to my first 3 children. How can I help you? And he said,
I can't with you.
the Z-Bread have stolen my colors. And I said, Bob, you are the colors in the world. He said, I know, Biscotti. I mean, we used to say this together as children when we played. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find the 2 most able armsmen in all of the land and ask them if they've seen the Z-Bread. And here I am asking you that question now. And your response, of course, is?
They just stare at you for a moment. They're like,
Dramatic pause. Your response, of course, is?
And they look back at you. They go, all right, Mr. I know Bob Ross. Just so happens that we got a report about them stealing some highly sought after magic, supposedly in cahoots with some powerful figures that will remain unnamed.
Why?
But do you want the information or not?
Sure. Sorry, go ahead. Apologies. I would be appalled if someone interrupted my act. So please finish.
He was doing so well.
They look at each other again, look back. They went that way. We're setting up a sting for them here in the middle of town. So don't get in the way. But it looks like you guys are what, mercenaries?
No, we're close personal friends of Bob Ross. I'm sorry. I apologize if I didn't make that clear earlier.
Right. So if you guys want to go intercept them and potentially keep them out of our town, you'd be saving us a lot of trouble. So yeah, if you guys if you want to go take care of that, I appreciate it.
So just real quick, earlier today I was talking with these 2 brilliantly intelligent individuals who honestly were possibly 2 of the just most amazing people I've ever heard of. And they told me that the Z-Bread were in cahoots with magical beings who should be unnamed. And I was wondering if you happen to know who those magical creatures might be and if there's anything that we should prepare when we encountered them.
I want you to roll deception.
You know, we always talk about me having the words, but he really has a knack for this.
27.
Okay, yeah. They are just like mesmerized by your words. And they're just like, I mean, who did you hear it from?
I can't recall, but they just left such a lasting impression on me. It's just being the types of people that you just want to be around, like, heroes, just everyday heroes.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, all I've heard, and you can't tell anybody this, but supposedly they're working with Monochrome.
Monochrome. I haven't heard of Monochrome, but
you haven't heard of Monochrome?
Do you know anything? Clearly, your intelligence surpasses even these others that I've spoke to before. I call over everyone else because now I feel like I'm monologuing and I don't want to do that. So I bring over everyone else and I explain the value of these individuals in front of me and ask them to tell us a little bit more about Monochrome.
So she like looks around, make sure no one's listening. Word on the street is Monochrome is possibly Bob Ross's brother.
Oh, a scandal.
Yeah. But everybody else around here just knows Monochrome as the big bad. I mean, he's literally sacked villages. He uses mercenaries, not unlike yourselves, to...
We're bards, dear, bards.
Okay. Well, anyway, so he uses mercenaries to take things from different communities, and he's left at least 3 other towns completely bereft of all their possessions. So,
evil, jealous sibling steals colors. The counter of Bob Ross. We may have our job set out for us.
He's probably very loud and unsettling too, if I had to guess, but Douglas just
Oh.
donated $10. I'm awaiting to see if he wants anything added to the game, but cheers to
Yay!
you.
Thank you, Douglas.
Yeah, donation.
How's that? Are you able to just like see that? I saw.
Oh, the donation?
Yeah.
He put it through to my page, so I got an email
Oh, okay.
update.
And I saw in chat.
Email update.
Yeah, thank you, Green. Well,
Monochrome.
soldiers,
Terrifying.
thank you for letting us know this information. Tomorrow or the day after, we're having a little gathering at the Merry Minstrel House. Bob Ross is painting a mural for us. We'll have entertainment, celebration. I'll put your name on the list. You should come with the milkmaid to, save us some time checking in, everyone. But have a wonderful day.
This working is so smooth. We might as well come up with signs, I say, as we're kind of walking. We might as well come up with signs saying, hey, please come here and check out the Merry Minstrels.
No, this is it's a highly exclusive party. We don't want the type of riffraff in here that would ruin our reputation.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Can you believe someone left a carton of mutton on the floor of our house? Like, who would do such a thing? Riffraff, I say. That's the kind of individual we just don't want in our organization.
Oh, totally agreed.
I mean, I appreciate free food, but not on the floor.
Do you, Linkaloo? Because I noticed you've been carrying that pie around without eating it.
Well, I started to, but then there was the basket ordeal and then the milk and then you were blue and
Just
it's
another
not
Tuesday here in the realm.
anymore.
As you guys are
True.
leaving the conversation with the guards, you do overhear them saying, "Do you even know what that guy's name was?"
I just recently enrolled in a branding course, but haven't had the chance to attend it yet. So,
Oh my God, Smitty. I love it.
All
Well,
right, you guys got all your stuff.
yeah.
What you want to do?
I guess we start heading out. Are we looking for obviously these creatures are appreciative of some kind of art, even though they steal it. Should we look for some, even though the color changes, some kind of scenic area, perhaps, that we could set up camp and perhaps lure them out here?
You agree?
Cool. That sounds like a let's do it.
You are the planner now. No. So
And I'm
I was responding to
Ola's
donation.
taking her little pie piece out and she's like popping in her mouth.
Oh, you eat some pie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be nibbling mine.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I walk over to Inlia as I see them eating the pie, and I'm like, just remember, cleric, please, cleric. If you can, don't let them take my new blue. I like it. But the pie thing, this is probably going to go poorly.
Oh, the pie's going to go great, guys. It's going to be wonderful. Everybody loves pie. Should all eat the pie. Everyone should eat pie. Okay.
Pie's good, okay.
Pie is good. If you come out of the town, you go into immediately really, really dense forest that just has like a little bitty trail that's cut through it. There's no like scenic clearings or anything like that.
Mhm.
However, you do hear like a really loud rushing of water. Since you guys are familiar with this area, I'm just going to go ahead and say you guys are aware of a river nearby known as the Minestrone Brook.
Sounds nice. Should we set up a place to rest and either hatch a plan of sorts or what we're going to do next in this area?
What time of day is it?
It is probably
like morning, right?
late afternoon. Well,
Oh, wait,
at this point, no, yeah, I'd say it's early afternoon.
okay.
You guys slept in a bit.
Perform.
Well, late night performances, you got to get your rest.
Yep. Yep. The many encores and so many things.
I'm walking behind everyone, like just looking at my blueness, not really
It's
paying
quite
attention.
nice, isn't it?
Good things happen to good people, I just say, and just follow their lead.
Okay. So are you guys just continuing forward on the path?
Yeah.
All right. As you go forward, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Oh my.
21.
23.
11.
All right. If you rolled above a 15,
19. Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
If you rolled above a 15, what you see is that the little like shrubbery that's like right on the edge of this path, as the forest tries
Shrubberies.
to reclaim it. Yeah. A shrubbery.
Exactly.
One of those shrubberies looks a little funny. It has like the foliage is bent in a circle around it.
I cut in word the shrubbery. You shrubbery! You are not properly groomed. Your leaves are pokey.
It wilts.
Oh, you shamed it into wilting.
Oh, it was supposed to make it stand up perky. I need to work on that again.
Probably a good idea.
Perhaps inspiration next time.
Yeah.
Well,
if
you know.
you'd like, you may roll investigation to take a closer look at it.
Okay, what is wrong with the shrubbery? Investigation is +1, so not 20!
Nice.
+1!
Plus one.
Shrubbery, tell me your woes.
You definitely notice that there is a rope, a very thin like area of rope right around it, and it goes all the way up to a tree. And if you look closely, you can see that this is a snare trap.
They used the shrubbery as bait. No wonder you're upset. I try to like see if the shrubbery is actually like rooted to the ground. It is.
It is not.
It is not. I'll save you. I try to lift the shrubbery up out of the snare trap, like without setting off the snare trap and just like
Okay.
remove it. You'll not be bait for those zebras.
All right, you've gotten a pretty good look at this thing, so you're pretty sure you get how it works. So you go underneath, reach underneath the rope and pull up the shrubbery. When you do, the snare itself like whips up, and you see the rope just disappear over the top of the tree. It was obviously meant to fling someone all the way up to the top of the tree.
Oh, who's a good shrubbery? That's right, you are.
Don't tell
As
me you're
you
going to
pick
keep
up-
another shrub in our tent.
You pick up the shrub. Underneath it is a small little troll-like creature. It has a little pot belly and little beady eyes. And the shrub on top just kind of seems to be hair.
Oh, my. Was this your home?
It just kind of wiggles in your hands.
Oh, you are the home. Oh, my. I set it down on the ground safely. There you go.
When you set it down, it like runs off into the woods.
That's the way to make yourself welcome, isn't it?
I saved it. Hopefully it'll be grateful later. Unless it was who was trying to trap us. Was it in league with the zebras?
Well, now we don't know. It walked off.
No, it just ran away.
Well, damn.
Do we still hear it?
You can hear it like and making like little muttering noises off into the forest, and then you hear some twigs and even branches like breaking.
I'm
off
gonna
of it.
hide.
You probably made it angry. Now it's getting its mama.
I'm
I'm saying that in character.
But I saved it. Why would I make it angry by saving it?
dirty 20 to hide.
All right, so you want to hop into the dense tree line?
Yeah, I don't know if the breaking twigs and branches were it running away or creatures coming towards us. So I'm just taking
Okay. So you
taking
hide.
caution.
All right, you feel like you are well hidden.
Can I use the disguise kit to paint myself into a rock and some bush and like kind of Peter Malark myself into like some shrubs?
That might take a minute, but
Metz-
yeah, you could try that.
Okay.
Sean Metz said that there's a donation on your page for
Oh.
me and Reen to take random potions.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh yay!
God, I'm gonna be full up soon. Pie and potions and potentially a wonderful dinner of
Yay.
bok choy.
You're getting all the good.
Okay. When you hop, so wait, who needs to take potions?
I think me and Reen. That's what Metz said.
Green and Smitty, I believe.
Reen is
Oh, okay.
Reen, what are you
Thanks,
doing
Mitch.
in this moment?
I'm utterly distressed over the fact that the poor little shrubbery creature thought that I was trying to hurt it, not save it, and concerned that it is actually in cahoots with the zebreds now.
Just standing there
Love
shocked.
this.
So
love
I am
this so
in a
much.
state of utter shock. Well said, Inlia.
Okay. So let's see. What are we gonna roll?
Oh no.
We should put together like an interpretive act. Like I'll do the mime things and you like tell the story. It'll work. We could sell it.
Puppeteering at its finest.
Hollow, could I have you roll a performance check real quick to see if the
Of
painting
course.
works?
How well can I look like shrubbery? Oh, not the 20.
You're a
Oh.
pretty little shrub.
Plus
Someone used to work in a pastry shop decorating cakes before they came on this journey.
Hunger Games, here I come.
You look just like a
Performance,
rock.
That's a 25.
Wow. Yes.
Oh,
You
wow.
look just like a rock. like a
Like
rock.
a rock. Oh, we did it. Yeah.
Okay.
This broadcast is in no way sponsored by any automobile manufacturer.
No.
Um,
However, if we
Reen,
were live,
while
we
you're-
would try to get Bob Ross to sponsor. You know?
certainly would.
Ooh.
Reen, while you're
Okay.
standing there shocked, a
Mhm.
potion bottle comes flying out of the woods from the direction that the little troll thing went, and it breaks upon you.
I
Um,
gasp and it splashes in my mouth.
It's like this bubbly orange. It tastes like orange soda.
Orange Crush. I'm
Mhm.
cool with this.
Oh no.
You see from it all these sugar crystals start springing up all over your body. You are currently paralyzed.
Oh no.
I
You
know
are
it was
covered in
sweet,
orange
but
sugar
this is
crystals.
ridiculous.
Smitty, when you go to hide,
Mhm.
you see that there's a dead body. There,
Sure.
it's been dead for a while. It's a skeleton.
Mhm.
Probably somebody that just, was unfortunately. On it, holding it, there's a half-empty vial of this dark liquid. It looks kind of reddish. Maybe it's a healing potion that they didn't quite get.
I mean, I got to take it. So I look at the body. I'm like, I'm sure this in no way, shape, or form led to this individual's death directly thereafter with half the bottle drank. So down it goes, and I just pop it and throw it back.
Making me a purple man.
When you drink it, so
Red and blue. I get it.
when
A
you
frozen
drink it,
sugar, okay?
your eyebrows grow to like an enormous size,
Hmm.
and they grow little tendrils
Oh
out,
god.
like little antennae, and
Uh-huh.
they constantly move like this. And all of a sudden, you can feel every detail of the tree in front of you.
All right,
Now you're
tentacle
blue
brow,
with
calm
bright-
down.
You now have blind sight 5.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
I know
I'm
a
loving that
guy-
you guys are using my potion list because I made this list a long time ago.
Oh yes.
I know a guy in town that can pluck your brows for you if you like.
I'm going to need to rebrand my act of freak show, I believe, as my blue
You might have
blindside
to-
tendrils now dance.
You might have to update your LinkedIn page. I don't think the picture is going to match. See?
I
Amelia,
mean,
do you want to do
I don't think
anything?
most LinkedIn pages match the pictures
No.
of individuals.
No.
Not
Yeah,
as bad as,
possibly
say, a
not.
dating site, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just watching in shock because the thing ran away and then she was standing there and got frozen and then she disappeared into a rock And then he now has giant eyebrows. So I'm just standing there like, what happened so fast?
What's happening right now?
You gotta
Okay.
live a little, Inlia. Like you just, take a risk.
I don't trust unlabeled things. So
I don't
hopefully
either,
nobody
and look
tries
at me.
He's living his best
Oh,
life.
I'm living my best life.
yeah.
As you stand there shocked, there you hear more and more like rustling and like crunching of trees, and then you hear, and you see a tree topple over.
Oh no, I'm sugar. I can't move. Oh!
Do we notice? Do I notice Linkaloo paralyzed?
Yes, you can still see them. They can't see you very well.
Okay,
Even
I'm
though
gonna run
you're
over and see if I can help Linkaloo become unparalyzed at all. If it seems like it's an external thing that's like capturing her in place.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could pour some water on her or something.
Make a delicious sports drink out of her. I don't know.
All right, you've come out of the
Juicer.
woods. You have only a few moments. What do you want to try and do?
Don't chip my crystals.
I was going to, but when she said that, I assume she means don't touch her at all, and I'm gonna hide again.
No.
I have not moved. I'm still a rock. Just kind of watching this
I'm
happen.
just a rock.
Just a
Um,
rock.
All right, so you guys, even though the brush is very dense, it's starting to be cleared by whatever's coming toward you, and you start to see these bright hints of like aqua and green and pink, like all these bright colors in
Like peeking
contrast.
through coming through the like branches and stuff. Is that what you mean?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in contrast to everything else that's drab, this is really bright colors.
It's probably the zebraheads. Zebraheads.
Am I at least sparkling prettily?
Always, darling, always.
Okay.
Just jazz hands.
I'm
Yeah.
frozen. I can't jazz hands.
Yeah.
All right,
Do what you can.
you
Look at my eyebrows. Jazz eyebrows.
You have like 1 moment before you need to roll initiative. You guys want to do anything before then?
Mm-mm.
I'm
Right.
in my hidden space. I'm equipping my rapier and my sense of utter disdain for the zebraheads.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
I'm super nervous about whatever the heck is coming through the bushes. I'm gonna cast sleep.
Oh, okay.
So essentially I get to roll 5d8.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have 5d8. Hang on.
That is okay. You can always roll 1d8.
Yeah, you just need 1d8 and a sense of
It's so much-
persistence, and you can get it
It's so
done.
much more fun though when you roll all of them all at once.
Agreed.
It really
Very
is. I totally understand that.
I do have them. It's just give me 1 second. But basically, I'm gonna roll 5d8 and then can cast sleep like the 20-foot radius from a point that I choose. Okay, I'm just gonna get 3d8 and then I'll just roll a couple. Okay, so I got 21, and I'm gonna cast it near where I think things are coming from, and it's basically just going to radiate out from one creature to the next, and do that much damage to
Yeah.
each of their hit points to put them unconscious. You know how it works?
Right, yeah. It affects
Okay.
a certain amount of HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it look? What does it look like when you cast the spell?
I don't know. How about just like mist, sort of?
Okay.
I'm gonna put it out there, and it's gonna just be like kind of shimmery,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
gonna just be a big orb, kind of in the bushes.
I like
Got it.
this.
So orb of shiny mist.
Glitter.
It's glittery.
You're
You hear
pretty.
you hear the big thing kind of like just stands for a second and goes, and then you hear something a little smaller go. And the
Great.
big thing starts moving through again, and everybody roll initiative.
Now, with me still frozen, do you want me to roll initiative?
Yes, you do need to
Okay.
still roll initiative.
11.
18 for Biscotti.
Let's do it this way. 20 to 15.
15.
18.
15 to 10.
14.
All right.
11.
All right. Perfect. Alrighty. And that is. Got it. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. All right. What you see come through the tree line is this giant face with a giant grin on it, several sharp teeth, very brown, ruddy skin, but smooth like a baby's bottom. There's this giant tuft of multicolored hair, and as this face comes through and goes, you see like multiple little sparkles and flashes of color come off of it, just off of its body.
I'm not a scratching post. I'm not a scratching post. I'm not a scratching post.
And this, you might know about these. They're a rare form of troll.
Oh God.
They're
Are these
Typically-
Norfins?
Are they what?
Norfin trolls?
They might seem similar,
I love this so
but
much.
not under copyright. You know.
No.
No,
They're
not at
Norkin
all.
trolls. They're Norkin trolls.
So these particular trolls are known to be very magical, and they're like different pieces of them are sought after, especially their hair on the black market, because they possess magical qualities and are great for making potions.
Hey, little troll, you want to come up freeze me? I'll be your best friend. I got milk and biscotti. I know Bob Ross.
Funny you should mention that. The troll sees your sparkliness and goes, "Whoa," and reaches out to grab you.
Oh no.
Oh,
How big is it?
It's probably about 11 feet tall.
What?
I'm going to be a
Yes, it
troll
weighs-
So its face
toy.
is like.
Yeah, its face is big. You would guess it weighs probably about a ton. Based on like how it moves the ground as it moves.
Yeah.
Great.
Totally going to be a troll toy.
All right. Make
You
a
are.
contested strength check.
Wait, who? Me? Oh, I'm frozen. Do I get to do that?
Oh no, you don't. You're right. You're paralyzed. So never
Yeah.
mind.
I'm
Not an
just
actual
like,
test.
Well.
It grabs you and brings you up toward its mouth, and it lolls up
Oh
its big
no.
tongue and goes,
ah, don't eat me. I like try to fight the potion as hard as I can to put the basket forward. I'm like,
when it does that, it goes, and tries to bite
Oh
you.
no.
I'm going to get crunched.
It because you're paralyzed, it bites into the sugary crystal layer around you and starts
Okay.
like crunching into it.
It tickles.
You take about 9 bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Okay. Let's sigh.
Biscotti.
Let's
Right.
sigh.
So I see this happening, and I want to try and get its attention so it doesn't continue eating Linkaloo. And I step out from my hiding space. I point at its hair, and I cast vicious mockery, and I say, "Your do is more of a don't."
Oh,
Smitty.
Oh, burn,
Get 'em,
baby, burn.
Bird.
Get 'em,
For a
Biscotti.
whopping 3 points of psychic damage,
Hey.
but it will have disadvantage on its next turn. A wisdom saving throw if I get it. What is my save DC 15.
Doesn't matter. It definitely fails. It seems to kind of understand what you're saying, and it gets mad. It looks like it's possibly going to release Linkaloo. Alrighty, you said 3 damage.
4.
4 damage.
Don't short me my 1 psychic damage. That's huge.
Okay, Linkaloo, you are paralyzed. I need you to roll a Constitution save for me.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, what is my
Oh,
plus?
no, no,
Oh,
no.
I have nothing to add to my constitution. It's a straight roll. Hot doggity dog 19.
Nice.
You start to like the biting through
Ooh.
the sugar crystals starts to knock them loose, and you're able to move. It's a little rough, but you think you should be able to do something for your next turn.
Oh, that tickles. Keep crunching.
Little shimmy, little shake.
Yeah.
Hollow.
I will pull a little bit of fleece from my stone bag and rub it between my fingers and try and cast minor illusion and try and make it look like there's another Lucy Lou.
Linkaloo.
Linkaloo, thank you. Another Linkaloo a little bit further away.
Covered in more sugar.
Covered in even more sugar, essentially.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. So
Okay. Would you roll performance for me?
of course. Performance. That's 17, Michael Mann.
Nice. So this definitely is pretty convincing. Doesn't make any sound or anything, but it looks like there's another Linkaloo there.
Maybe there's
Does
a
it move?
saxophone playing in the background or something like
Smooth, dulcet tones of Kenny G.
exactly.
Okay. And Leon.
You got to do circle breathing, you know.
Okay, let me look really fast. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
All right.
Damn.
Nice.
Try and scare it real bad. So I think it needs to do, where is it? A wisdom saving throw of at least 15.
DC is 15. It fails. It is doing
Yes.
so well right now.
Nice.
I feel like Inley is the kid in high school where you're like, let's put something in their locker, like let's like tape a note to their back. Inley's like, let's burn their house down.
So it's gonna take 11 psychic damage.
Okay. And then it has to do something on its turn, right?
And then I'm just gonna yell, take that at it. And hopefully it gets
You there. Take that.
It has to like
And I
run
think
away
that's
on its
it.
turn, correct?
Yeah, so if it becomes, let's see. Yeah, it'll run away from me as far as it can.
Okay. Well, it's its turn. So you see as she kind of like whispers into its ears, it and it throws Linkaloo down.
Oh.
Hopefully not too hard. Wait, I also have, actually, I think I have Featherfall, but it's like an actual spell. I can do it as a reaction.
Yeah.
If she's gonna like, how hard does it throw her?
I mean, it is mad, so it throws her down.
Can I use Featherfall
Yeah.
as a reaction?
Do my
Okay.
crystals break?
Your crystals are broken.
Oh,
Oh.
but am I
You
free?
still have like some on you, but like your bullets and
Pros and cons.
Mm,
Okay.
Do you have those like 80 shoulder pads or something?
yes.
So it gets really upset. It goes to throw her down. You cast Featherfall, and and this like little mote of light hits her, and she suddenly just boom, like slowly comes down to the ground, and it's and it like takes off through the woods, like just hitting trees, and like it's running so rambunctiously like away from you.
Perfect.
Oh,
I'm gonna run towards where it sounded like the small one fell, and see if it's still there sleeping.
Okay. I'm going to leave us an initiative for now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
I think it is your turn anyway.
I'm gonna run to where the small one fell and see if it's still there sleeping.
You
the
see,
plan is coming together.
laying, in all this little like undergrowth is this little tiny version of that thing, but the hair is not so colorful. It's just like this dark green. It appears like a shrub, and it's just.
So I'm going to, since we're still in combat, I don't know if this thing's coming back. I'm going to stand over the sleeping one so that we can potentially capture it when it wakes up. But since we're still in combat, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to point at the large retreating troll and cast True Strike at it, so that if it does come back, I will have advantage on my next attack against it.
Nice.
Okay. How does that look when you do it?
I just flourish a dagger, like spin it on my hands and say, "You there, come for me."
Yes.
Celery and
Living for
biscotti
this.
learned under the same master.
Yeah.
Hello.
Love it. All the
Marco
backstory.
Polo.
I have a quick question. What's the range on True Strike?
That is a good question. 30 feet.
30
So I don't know
feet.
how far away it got.
It is
and it's-
too far away. for you to cast True
Oh.
Strike.
You know what?
It is very far away.
I don't care. I do the as if I'm casting it. I still do the whole thing, and whatever. It's all about the performance.
Exactly.
Aesthetics.
Spoken like a true bard. Okay.
Imagine you doing this flourish and your eyebrows are still like,
Oh, yeah.
ooh.
They
The little
each of the
tentacle
tentacles,
things.
each of the eyebrow tentacles also have little tiny daggers where they also do little flourishes. And then they,
Oh, oh, that needs bad art. Come here. That needs bad art. Where's my post-it cards?
Oh no.
that's totally part of the spell, right?
No, I love it. It has to be now. It's canon.
Carry on, carry on.
All right, Linkaloo, you have safely gotten to the ground.
Oh,
Oof.
I think that last bounce freed me a little bit. Oh,
Can you get out of what is this?
I don't know, but it tastes good.
Well, it's always good.
Yes, it is.
Maybe we'll go with that pie.
So the big one ran away and our friends ran off. Shall we continue, or I'm so confused what to do here. I've never been a sugar crystal before.
Did you want to like kind of just spend your turn being confused?
Pretty much, yes. For once the bard is left without words.
Oh.
You know.
Okay. Hollow, what do you you're a rock right now. What are you doing?
I will
Like a rock.
come out of my rock form. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I will come out of my rock form and see if I can maybe come over and help Nicola take some of the crystals off and maybe like collect them in something so she can use them for later. Maybe like bedazzle like one of her performance outfits or something.
Hey, I like your train of thought.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
I
will-
will very sticky.
Oh.
So as you
I
pick 'em up,
will.
they kinda
Oh,
stick to
I
your
have a
hand, I think.
thing.
We could make it into jewelry.
I will hang on because I'm a water genasi.
Ooh.
I will create water to see if so every time it sticks, I'll create water to like wash the stickiness or
Wash it
something
out.
off. Yeah, like so carefully like take everything off. Yeah. To kind of help her a bit.
Hollow, a bit of a clean freak, doesn't like sticky.
You are the
Don't like sticky.
You're not like sticky.
you are the mineral spirits to my spirit gum. You know,
I'm good. I'm convinced Biscotti just really wanted to look like me because I mean I was the one that had the blue skin to begin with. So
Might be onto something there. They say that imitation is a form of flattery. So
that's very true.
I look over my shoulder and I go, the most sincere form.
see,
Julia, what do you want to do?
How far away are the two that fell? Sorry, Biscotti, did you say you were headed over to the
Yeah,
fallen guys?
I'm like straddling the tiny troll.
Sorry.
The big troll is too far. Is like further than 30 feet away from me. But I think you can get to the little troll if you want.
Okay, I want to start wandering that way.
Okay, so you want to go over to where Biscotti is?
Yes.
Okay. You see him standing over this teeny tiny sleeping troll.
Can
Meanwhile,
I
in the
like?
distance, you hear the big troll kind of like turning back around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great. I think I want to like. Can I like grapple the one that's sleeping or something? Tie him up.
It's sleeping and it's under a sleep spell, so unless you actually like actively try to wake it up, it'll stay asleep. So you could
But
just grab him.
Its buddy could come
It's-
and smack it or whatever and wake it
It's like
up.
just over a foot tall. It's very.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I thought it was like the big one was 11. I thought it was like, I don't know, like a good 5'11" or something.
No, it's really small. Yeah.
Well, I hate to just like kill it while it's asleep. Oh, I don't know if I really have any other actions I want to do.
troll. What's the troll? Oh,
Egg the troll.
Egg the troll?
Bury the troll.
we
Egg the
didn't
troll.
get
Could
eggs.
do that.
Bury the troll.
If you have the spell egg,
Yeah,
you
right.
could egg the troll.
That's gonna be a spell. Need to make a
Yes.
egg.
Egg face
I,
troll.
Let's see.
I have no idea why, but some of these daggers look like kukris. You know.
She's thinking about magicking the troll.
Bury the troll.
Yeah, I don't really have any other actions that I want to do. I guess I could, I don't know, like, should I try and kill the little one that's asleep, or do we want to like try and intimidate it? I guess I'll ask Biscotti. Or can we?
Well, I ran
don't know.
over with the intent to like tie it up if the big troll was still going. So I got my rope out. So I just like toss my rope to, if I can do that as a reaction. Up to you, DM. I'm happy to burn any reaction I have in the future, but I've got my rope out. So hopefully that like is showing Inlea what I was thinking about doing, but it's your call.
You do want to tie it up? Yeah,
Sure.
I mean,
I say as I'm like, whatever you want to do is great, but this troll's turning around.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll tie it up.
You gonna
Or
tie it
maybe I
up?
can even like, yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to like kill it or if I want to like talk to it, because I could like do vicious mockery or something, and like maybe it's so small, even though.
Damn
it's
it, Rene.
What is that?
It looks like you have hair plugs.
You know-
It looks like you have hair plugs.
But like on top of that,
I don't know
Why
why
is
your
my
eyes are
face so messed
lopsided. It's a Picasso.
He's so
I need to
vain.
watch
It's like-
more Bob Ross. He helps with
Wait,
landscapes,
yeah, I get
not
the eyebrow
people.
thing. That's real funny, but
Yeah.
my face.
yeah. Apparently my entire face is a happy little accident. That's the
Yes, Bob Ross does landscapes, not people. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so do you want to? You know that it's a very weak creature because it like fell under your sleep spell.
Right.
So it wouldn't take much to kill it. I mean, I guess you could assume that this is like the offspring of the bigger one.
Right.
So I mean, it's up to you, like what you think your character would do. Whether they would try to tie it up, capture it, kill it.
Let's just tie it up.
Tie it up.
I feel like killing it might enrage the big one.
You're just tying up like with the intent of disabling.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It is now asleep and tied up.
Cool. That's all I wanted.
We've all been there.
All right. Back to the back to the troll. So you hear, and it runs all the way back to where you are. And that is all that it can do at the moment. It runs all the way back, like it's like, oh yeah, I forgot my kid.
Wait. I saved your baby. Quit trying to eat me.
It runs back and sees that you're like over top of its tied up child, and it looks rather upset.
It's
also
the
holding
leash
its
so
breath.
it doesn't run away from you. I hear it's the modern rage, you know.
Oh no.
Scotty, what do you do?
I'm gonna go a little. Let's see. We will go a little two-weapon attack here.
Okay.
I will first attack with my rapier.
You're going to
Rapier.
stab the
Wait.
troll.
That is a 21.
That definitely hits.
21.
And I will do a defensive flourish as I do it.
Okay.
Since 3, please. That is a 8 damage plus. What are we? D8 on inspiration dies at this time, guys? Is that correct?
I believe so.
Oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Okay, so that is a +1 on the attack, and my
Oh.
AC is raised by 1 until this next turn. But then I'll go with my offhand dagger for 20 to hit,
It also hits.
and I will do 7 points of damage on that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. This thing's starting to look pretty rough. You marked it up quite a bit and you messed with its head, so it looks extremely upset and its brow is like permanently furrowed.
I say, grooming is imperative, and then I'll just wait for it.
Thanks for the
Manners.
dramatic pause there.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything in the tank there, so I was just like, nope.
All right. Linkaloo.
Hold on. I'm excited. One of my players showed up in chat. I had to respond. I was like,
Who's your-
yay.
Who's your player?
Asian Runner. He plays Magnum, a wonderful dinosaur person in our Saturday morning Retroverse game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Let's give a big hello to
Yeah.
Thasian Runner in chat, everyone.
Yay! So yeah. But yeah, he plays with Punicorn, where she's Pam, the epic cook that made our pie, you know.
Nice.
So yeah. So it is my turn, and I'm going to take the baby troll, since I was like holding it, and I'm gonna start untying it and go, we really aren't trying to hurt you. You don't need to eat us. Please? And I'm gonna like try to persuade it that even though we attacked it, we really don't want to kill them. You know,
Okay.
please, please.
Do you speak any like giant or perhaps like a undercommon, something like
Let's
that?
see what my languages are, because I did choose them. I have Common, Elvish, and Minotaur.
Minotaur. Okay.
Well, you know, it was a long story, so
Okay. So
Most
do you
of
say
her
this in
stories
common?
are quite long, I would say.
indeed. I'll use this. I'll start prepping plant growth. I can make your baby bigger.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, I'm okay with this because that was some pretty out there stuff.
Well, and he did just get stabbed.
Well, true, you know. Okay, so that would be a 12 plus, and you said persuasion, so 12 plus 6, so 18.
Oh wow, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
It just kind of seems to get that you're like, whoa, hold on a sec, let's slow down here. It doesn't seem to do anything right now. It takes kind of a neutral stance and looks a little confused at you. But you think maybe it worked.
This is progress. This is progress. Don't attack. Make friends. We're after zebras, not trolls. We only have enough biscotti for the zebras.
There's enough biscotti for everyone.
Oh. I'll
But
remember
also,
that.
thank you.
Hello, what you got?
I don't want. I don't know what to do. Hang on, let me see something.
I feel me and Holo are the very much the gray portion of our quest, where
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know.
Link is more the white knight, and Emily, I'm thinking you're a little bit of a dark spirit over there. I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna attack it. I mean,
Should I
it's
kill the
coming at
child?
us. So I'm gonna pull out, still looking like a rock, and the shrub on my face. I'm gonna have my 2 long swords, and I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
You're gonna attack the troll.
She just tried to talk it down, and you're just
Yep.
gonna attack it now.
I don't have anything else. And also, he did say like the hair is really magical. We could use that.
damn.
Playing
I
some
retract my
characters.
prior statement. I think
Heartless.
Holo's the dark.
9, which I doubt hits.
Yeah, so you try to hit this troll, and it kind of sees you coming as you pop out of a rock. It's like, what? And then it sees you like run up to it with your swords, and it just kind of like moves its leg away from you.
It's like
You know,
Think nothing. She was just trying to shave the extra bark.
it is a little
Scoot
stanky
away.
leg, like rotates it around,
like-
and just like,
Yes.
are you kidding me?
Yeah, I already said it. I have to. That's a 13.
That also misses.
Okay.
So yeah, you
Cool.
try to hit it one way, it moves its leg this way, and then it moves its leg the other way. It's just like, no.
See, I'm teaching how to dance. It's fine.
teach me how to Doug. You teach me.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay. And Leah, what do you do?
Oh boy.
The
Your party
conundrum.
seems very conflicted.
Next up is the Dougie. You know.
I love this.
Yeah, I guess does it look like it's like considering not attacking?
Yeah, it looked like it was considering not attacking. It's now being attacked, and so it looks a little concerned about that. It wasn't hit, but it's just like, what are you? Oh, so you're still attacking me? Like, it seems confused.
Okay, so let me. Can I do something like I'm gonna use like all my spell slots, but whatever.
Just gonna throw
Go
it
for
away.
it. It's a one shot. It doesn't matter.
Use it.
Use them all. Yeah.
One shot. Just do it.
Can I do? Is it considered humanoid?
Yes.
Okay. Can I cast Charm Person?
Yeah.
Ooh.
for it.
Um.
I need to make a save, right?
Yes. Wisdom 15.
Why is everything wisdom?
Because we're bards.
I have not rolled above an 8 on these
Oh.
wisdom saves.
And we're so glad
Oh,
for that. You know?
and it also it says it does so with advantage. So you try to make a wisdom saving throw, and it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
Oh, you're right.
So
You shouldn't have said that.
I know.
It succeeds.
Shit.
So you, how do you try to charm it? Like, what are you doing? Are you like using a turn dial? Are you using a watch? Are you just talking to it?
I'm gonna. Oh wait, hang on. I was gonna see if I had like cards or something, and I could tell it to pick a card, but I'm just gonna. I don't have cards. So I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna talk to it and try to convince it that like, okay, really, we don't need to fight, and we want to be friends.
It takes an oddly pensive stance for a moment, and it goes, and sweeps down.
How
and-
close was it to me? I
Oh.
wasn't. Was I standing right in front of it?
all of you are pretty much standing right in front of it.
Shit.
It's going to take a swing at Hollow, the one who's trying to hit its leg.
Poke.
That's fine.
Fine. Oh, you haven't moved. Do you want to move away?
Yeah, I can move away. As long as it's not gonna, I'm not gonna like, it's not gonna be able to,
Opportunity attack.
No.
yeah. Okay, cool. Then yes, I will move away.
All righty. So it takes a swing at Hollow. That is a 17.
Oh,
What's your
yeah,
AC?
that hits.
Okay.
Oh.
And you see this big club-like arm
Oh,
with
gosh.
teeny tiny like fingers. Reach across for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to roll a con save.
Oh, yeah.
Because as it hits you, this big flash of purple light goes off from its hand.
Oh, no. 6.
You're blinded.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And then it is
Oh,
going
and
to
I can't get up and I can't see.
take one more swing at you.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 15 versus your AC.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. That's 2 damage. Rolled 1s on both of those die. All right. And that is the troll's turn. It looks angry again. And it's Biscotti.
So I was leaning towards Linkaloo's solution before we continued to engage with the troll, and now we just can't take the chance that anything worse is going to happen here. So I'm going to attack, and we'll see how that goes. 13 on the first one. I assume that misses.
Mhm.
Offhand dagger for a natty 1. So I'll go to and throw the dagger just into the wood, and I'll just not my day, and then I'll just pose.
You pose. You're like,
Pose.
I'm interested.
Yeah. That
There.
is because I'm pursuing peace.
Okay. Do you want to move or take any other like bonus actions or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Okay. It is Linkaloo.
Thinking that Biscotti is trying to vogue, I compliment his pose with one of my own. Let us entertain you, dear. It'll be a much better outcome.
Roll a performance check for me.
Okay.
Can she have advantage since I'm also pseudo voguing?
I'll allow
DM
it.
discretion. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Your magnanimity is appreciated.
Nat 20. Oh my gosh. Nat 20 plus 6, so
Yes.
26 for Vogue.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're posing, and like interpretive dance background is
Yes.
really coming through here. And being from a tribal background, this troll just sees what you're doing and is suddenly like entranced. It's so mad at everybody, and it's just like thrashing about, and then all of a sudden it sees you and it goes, oh. And
See, this is why every bard should hang out with minotaurs, at least for one summer.
it looks completely entranced by your dance.
Ooh.
God bless the minotaurs.
Hollow, what do you do?
I'm considering my life choices since I can see. Evaluating myself. I'm going to cast a healing word on myself to heal up a little bit. And just pray to Punicorn to help.
Yes, pray to our effigy mascot.
So she's just standing there and you just hear Punicorn. Punicorn.
Punicorn.
Okay, so you heal yourself.
Yep, I'm gonna heal myself. All right. 4, 6.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
All right, and I will, for
Just a
a
bonus
free
action.
action, be like, I think this was my bad. So sorry.
Do you want to take any other actions?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna contemplate my life choices.
All right, Inlia.
Okay, so let me just peek at my spells again really quick. So I suppose I'm gonna approach it and actually use my long sword, I think.
Okay.
And I can do as sort of a sorry, trying to find it.
It's totally not paying attention to you, by the way.
Good.
Ooh.
So I have something that I was just looking at that now I can't find. Oh my gosh. That I can here we go, psychic blades. Okay, so I can do an extra 3d6 psychic damage with my sword.
Ooh.
So, okay.
You naughty boy.
Hey,
Smitty.
what am I doing? 15 hit.
15? Yes, 15 does hit.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Back of the kitten.
I don't know what my cat's
Oh,
doing.
what did I say that was? An additional 3d6? Yeah, okay. 15 damage with my sword.
Nice. So, how do you want to do this?
Hey.
Hey.
Dealer's choice.
Oh, all right.
Come on.
So as you raise your blade up, okay, all of these whispers and little puffs of look like smoke surround it, and you hear just it's just like almost a spiritual experience as you
That's so cool.
bring the sword down in this bright white arc, and you slash through the middle of the troll. It just keeps on going, and your eyes widen as the sword just does not stop. And you clear cut the troll in half, and it just makes a little squeak noise, falls in half, and sunshine and rainbows come out.
Hey.
Wow.
Squeaks.
I may have overkilled it a little bit.
Just a smidge.
Fine.
But look at the glorious pyrotechnics that you had. I mean, that's
I'm
a
impressed with myself.
performance.
Absolutely.
You should be. That was a top-notch performance.
You guys did great. That was a great battle. Love it.
As a facet of my donation from Douglas and a quote that I need to work in, I'll pull the small baby troll from Linkaloo, and I'll hold it in my hands, and I'll say, "What do you do when all your enemies are friends?" And I'll just rub its hair.
Yeah, it gives like a low purr.
And I'll look up and I'll be like, "We're its parents now. Are you
I was gonna
happy?
say, are we adopting the baby troll?
We are adopting the baby troll.
You're not killing it." And I'll
No, I can't see.
Yeah, in the in the spirit of all of our protectiveness over Baby Yoda, I will hold the
Yes.
troll closely.
Yes.
It just, like,
Believe me,
snuggles into your
I am questioning my life choices in this adventure.
If this ends up being the second straight stream where I have to wear a Baby Bjorn, so be it.
Congrats, by the way, on you guys not causing childhood trauma for this troll by making it
Yeah.
asleep for this entire encounter.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yay.
you're welcome. Now
You're
you have to
just
shake it
gonna
awake.
wake up with a dead parent. You didn't see it happen, but you know it
Well,
happened.
No.
I
You're
just had a new dad. It was weird.
But we can do plant growth, and it'll evolve and grow beyond its downfalls.
Oh, it's
And
evolving.
sounds like a
yeah,
Pokemon.
it's totally a plant Pokemon.
I would like to take advantage of this moment for us to take a quick break.